As cryptocurrency becomes more mainstream, pension funds and other big institutions are seeking to add to their portfolios. On Friday, Coinbase announced it's exploring plans to expand its custody service to include 40 more assets, including XRP, which is the third biggest cryptocurrency by market cap. Personally, I think it's probably the biggest. It's probably the most slept on. Friday, that traders will be able to buy and sell assets known as Ethereum Classic beginning on Tuesday, August 7th. Um, I don't think that's going to cause much uproar. Ethereum Classic is just another version of Ethereum. Everybody knows Coinbase is holding a lot of Ether and Ethereum Classic. A Coinbase spokesperson declined to provide a specific timetable for when exactly the custody support for the new assets was going to be available. But you can pretty much guess before the end of the year. The bull markets always run towards the Q3, Q4. So everybody's on vacation still. Everybody's still just kind of coming back from their yachts and their $1 million mansions, and they're feeling their pockets a little lighter after the summer. There is no reason to believe that this is the end for Bitcoin. Right now, the market cap right now is 255,000 million. Well, I should say 255 billion. Bitcoin is holding steady at 7,000. I hope to consolidate and see a bounce back to 75 and back to 85 sometime end of August. Right now, we could see lower lows. If it goes below 6,500, you might want to rechart and relook at things. But if it holds here and it bounces between 68, I would even look at 65 being a psychological point in the market. XRP, the thing about XRP is it loses a lot of liquidity on a very slow way because it has so many massive amounts of coin. 39 billion in circulation at 42 cents a share right now. So, we want the $10 XRP by the end of the year, which is not unreasonable. It was at 340 at some point. So $10 is not unreasonable. As soon as we get Coinbase do a public offering like they're talking about with the custody, which they are doing for a fact, Coinbase is definitely adding to its investor side XRP. That's definitely a fact. Now for public offerings on its Coinbase site, besides the other four, I think after Ethereum Classic has flopped, I think Ethereum Classic's really not going to do anything at all because it's, you already have Ethereum and then you got Ethereum Classic on the same Coinbase. Once they're done with that little trick and pony trick, they're going to look for new assets, and they're probably accumulating XRP right now, just getting tons of it ready for general consumption. And that's what they're going to do with the Coinbase custody, which is going to make it seem like they're not even doing any insider trading because they're doing it for the custody side, for Coinbase custody. Then they'll switch it over to Coinbase Pro. So I just want to give you guys a little heads up on that, and that is coming. You want to stack up on XRP now while you can at this price, and the lower it goes, the better for you. I would just keep stacking all the way until the end of August, and then see what happens. If the market flops, then buy more XRP. Most people aren't going to be buying; they're going to be running for the hills. And this is just speculation based on information. Look at the charts, prior years information. I've seen markets for years and years go up and down like this. You gotta resist the urge to follow the crowd. And of course, guys, this is just my opinion. This is not investor, quotes, or I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm just saying this is what I'm thinking of doing. This is what the market history have shown. If you were in XRP at 3 cents, then you know what I'm talking about. It was at 15 cents, 3 cents, 16 cents, 45 cents to $1 to $3. So markets do fluctuate. We love volatility. Just pick your entry point and also pick your exit point. You know, if you're $5 is where you're comfortable, if you think it's going to go back to $3.40 and that's your exit point, we see some crazy numbers. You know, of course, when trillions of dollars, when XRP starts moving trillions of dollars through and cross borders, of course, $10 is not going to be a lot of money. But that's not what you don't hear anybody talking about that in a very real way. We're talking about introducing to the general public here. This is the only thing that's speculative. Well, the only thing that's happening and that's going to happen. It's taking the stairs up on that one. So maybe 2019, 2020, we'll see the trillions of dollars moving cross-border using XRP. If you have the patience to wait for that, you know, you go from $10 per XRP, but hopefully by the end of this year, first quarter of 2019, then you can hope for $100 XRP by 2020, end of 2020, 2021. You know, if you have the money to just, you know, be patient, keep working your 9 to 5, even though you have a couple million in your account in XRP, great. You know, you need to find a resolve. It's all about resolve. And that's how rich people get rich. You know, don't go out and buy the Lamborghini because you have an extra $100,000 from the XRP. And or you have $200,000 to buy a Lamborghini for $100,000. Everybody wants the Lambo. You know, try buying 3 Lambos. Think of it that way. How to maintain that money. How to maintain the house that you want to buy, or pay off the second mortgage or your kid's house. You know, you can have enough money for yourself, but you know, what about the long run? You know, everybody needs about $10 million to in the age of 20 or 30 years old to live the rest of their life in a relatively inflation-free manner. You can live a good life with $10 million. Imagine that. You know, lawyers, a house for your friends, family, you're starting up businesses. $10 million is the real number. It's not $1 million. Don't fool yourself. $1 million won't, with all the propaganda, the magazines, and the showy, the boats with the yachts and with the mansions on the boats. These things will, $1 million could get you a house, and try paying the taxes on that house, because your mindset is you're making all this money, you know, you're gonna have expensive taste, whether you like it or not. Jeff Bezos was driving a Honda when he was a millionaire. So you gotta think that way. Be Jeff Bezos, and just wait your time. You know, if you have $10 million, yeah, you can buy. You know, you could buy a nice house and a Lamborghini, okay, and then you can do that every 2 years, or a new car every 2 years. Not a new mansion every 2 years, but you got to maintain those cars. You got to maintain your property, your kids' mortgage, and you know, start businesses. You look at all those things. $1 million won't do a thing for you. 10 million is the number, and if you're willing to hold out to 2021, 2020, if you can, you know, do it.